Alright, this is going to be a Youga 1 guide for League Start, and I'm going to go no pets. Just not everyone will have decent pets. First thing you're going to do is create a Youga 2 as soon as you can move. Open up your skills, grab a flame jet, right click, back out, friends. Friend does have to be online in order to gift them. If you don't have any friends online, you can always add someone out of the chat. They don't have to accept your friend request or anything. Then we're going to create our Youga 1. We'll go through the same steps as soon as we can move. Open up our friends, gift, stash. So basically we want flame jet and ice lances. So flame jet we'll use past like mobs as we're running by. This gives us extra experience. And then when we fight bosses, we'll also use it in combination with ice lances in order to kill the bosses faster. If that guy drops you a staff, it's the best thing he can drop you. It's additional damage. And I tend to equip everything that drops, unless it's just like a single wand, and then it's better off than not. Equip that. If it drops 2 wands, it's likely better, but a single wand, your starting staff will be better. Get our first movement skill there, it's blink. We won't use it too much, to be honest, but we'll replace it with shadow as soon as we can. Keep in one spot. Kill as many of these mobs as you can. If you can get to level 4 after killing this boss, that's ideal. Level 3 is fine too. But 4 allows us to just go into our skills one time rather than multiple. So even if you have to run a little bit more and not blink just to kill as much as possible, it's better here. Okay, so we're going to switch our ice lance back out, and this is what I mean. Since we're going in and switching this, we'd like to unlock our next skill and our support. We can get to 4. We did. This is the first skip. You open up your world map, teleport. Now you can add Shadow Dash, as well as controlled spell. We also have 3 points. We're going to go Goddess of Knowledge. Drop those in. Need to kill everything that spawns here. just try to keep flame dash out, keep your mana up. You also want to walk up in this area to spawn all of these guys. If pause when open up inventories on, I'd recommend turning it off if you're trying to go quickly. If you're brand new to the game, you can put that on in the settings so you don't die, because dying is worse than pausing every couple seconds. This can send you way back to some of the starting areas. We do want to try and get a little bit of extra on League Start here. So I'm going to kill some of these weird packs and things. Typically, if this is your second character of the League, you're going to have a bunch of extra experience and stuff. Through this will give you extra experience gain, and so you'll be leveling a lot faster. But on League Start, you don't have all those bonuses, so you do need to kill a little extra, because we need to get to level 12 in order to get Beacon before one of the bosses, just to make it more easier. You can use the plus minuses here to determine what's better early game, no problem. But as soon as you start getting stuff that potentially has to be conditional in order to work, those plus minuses are no longer good. I would completely ignore them. The first one is the Helm, where you get Tenacity Blessings. It'll start showing like, this blue helm is better survivability, but in actuality it's not. So it's just learning certain things throughout the game. So we're level 7 here, which is perfect. We can add Fire Explosion. We also get some move speed. Oops. Gosh, I almost died there. Okay, here's another skip. You can go straight to the treasure trove here. We'll put you back where you're at, but you'll be stronger. Luckily get a couple more kills. We want, if possible, level 10. That patch of grass right there is where the skip is. This little red patch of grass. Almost all the skips in the game have some sort of landmarker that you can look for. I'll try to point them out as we go. just going to kill as much as we can in this treasure trove. Like I said, we need to get to level 12 and just make everything a little bit faster. Just keep attacking here, even when he disappears. Okay, level 8. So switch to this. Dramatic shot. We also want to reduce our mana as much as possible here. If you're failing the skip right here, you're likely getting hit, but it's just that patch of grass. So if you're getting hit and you try to skip, it's going to put you back in the same spot. Hit one more time to get level 10. I need to kill all those. So if you're practicing on your account that already has all the bonuses, experience bonuses, you can go to level 9 there and you'll still get 12, but on League Start, you'll be behind. Go ahead and get rid of mana cost completely, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Check the lines and see what's better. It's definitely better. That's going to be the highest we got. Let's have a chest I can put on. Survivability I don't really care about too much. As soon as you get in diamond, you can go down. You don't have to clear all those mobs. You can if you want to, but if you need the experience or whatever. But we're looking pretty good right now for experience. 12. There it is. So now we have Beacon, which is what we're trying to get before the next boss. Oh, sorry. We're only 11. I thought that helped us 12. Well, we'll get 12 for sure, because there's 2 mobs you have to kill here in order to proceed. Both of them are rares. We'll get decent experience. First. Inside the diamond. Beacon will help a lot here. Okay, that's where it's going to unlock your Pact Spirit. You can equip your Pact Spirit. I'd recommend any damage Pact Spirit you have. You know, once you're like level 24, you can switch to move speed. You have it. But the early stages here, damage is still very helpful. Looking for, I'll take that. I'm not going to do any of the league mechanics, since the league mechanic will be different next league. Can't guarantee, you know, the uniques and stuff. Open that a little bit over. Wait till we're 14. Okay, we're level 14, so now we're going to get rid of Flame Jet. Going to get our Empower. Mana Boil is nice because it stays up all the time. I also want to switch this out to Swiftness and extend the duration on Swiftness. Like my potion there. These mushrooms right here. So you want to stand on these mushrooms, and that allows you to skip through. It's the little mushrooms on the right. Clear inventory here. So Mana Boil basically stays up always because we have reduction to mana cost, so it doesn't bleed our mana down. So you can just click it once. It's just you have to click it every time you go into a new stage because it will drop. So see, it's gone. So if I click it again, it stays up. Okay, we're a little bit behind in experience because we don't have the bonuses. We want to get to 18 and 19 here. I likely will go for 19 to make it a little bit easier to run. We also, when we're killing a lot of mobs like this, we actually want to change this out to jump. Go in your treasure troves. If you don't have jump on, just quickly swap it. It's going to save you a ton of time clearing. So I'm doing Chromatic Shot because it's just so overpowered. Likely it will get nerfed. If it does, Chain Lightning's fine here, but it's going to have to get a significant nerf in order to be worse. This tree right here is your skip. There's also a skip at the beginning. I'm not sure if I did it or not, but I'll show it. There's 2 skips within the stage. We definitely want to stay until we get the boots. So this tree branch right here is your skip. Just run up to it. Points. Probably should be putting these in. I'm likely going to have to go one more time, so hopefully we get the boots either now or once again tree. Three. Level 18 is a huge level, so you get that +1 skill. Raises the base for all your percentages. 3. Alright, okay. Yeah, let's just go on. I'll do a whole run again for If you do have a Born in Fire, you can go ahead and equip it. It does help the survivability quite a bit, that life regen, since we're mostly life. So anything else here that's any good. Pretty much going to ignore all helms and boots, unless it's a unique helm. I'm just going to pick 2 of these. Let's see, these are massive damage. So they're not. Like I was saying, if for some reason they nerf Chromatic Shot by 50%, we'll be using Chain Lightning until Ice Nexus. Okay, here you should be able to get a skill. Point. So go ahead and grab that. If you forget, it's not really that big of a deal. It does allow us to get our next core talent a little faster. Pause here for a second till this disappears. I'll cut across. If you leave too early after talking to him, you'll have to go back. Which was the meta back when you had 3 movement skills. Because you can get back and forth pretty quick, but now it's probably an overall loss to do so. So I just recommend wait and just kill a few things. Okay, here is another skip. Anytime you do this skip and you teleport to town, you want to teleport twice when you come back. That's every time you teleport to town. We're going to teleport once. Teleport again. As soon as I get 4 skill points, we can get Burning Touch. Gosh. I don't want to give me that, did it? Okay, once you see Holy Fire, you're going to teleport. Once we kill this boss, we'll teleport again. Okay, this is a pretty massive skip. We're going to sit here and wait. As soon as he opens, we're going to run down near this pillar. And then we're just going to put our mouse kind of up here somewhere. Well, I'm not close enough to the pillar. So make sure you get all the way close to the pillar. And then we're going to run to this corner. If you're not going up, just click closer to the pillar again. Jump up, jump down through the steps, and slide out. And we're going to run to this corner. Go across. You can also port through any of these bushes. Kind of spread out throughout this map. Okay, level 21. Get our next link. We're also going to go for Elementalist, which is number 4. Oh, that's one off. I keep forgetting. We are league starting, so we have one less point. Oh, there it is. Okay, grab this now. Burning Touch. So yeah, once you hit level 21, you do get that extra point. I just didn't click it. Get a little power spike there. We get an extra link and an extra core talent. You can blink through these shields. Come up. Okay, this one you need to kill this guy, and then you need to kill the next guy, which you can spawn by grabbing that, or running all the way to the fence, the barrier. Either one seems to spawn in the fastest. This is another area where you can skip. I'm just going to use up all my potions first. Oh my god, I just clicked the wrong one. Push trove. Teleport back there, but we'll have all of our potions again. Here we're looking for level 28, 29, depending on what we get after a couple runs. Here's someone get too far behind in experience. But we're getting reduced experience in future zones. Timid helps for killing bosses, so grab that. You can grab it earlier, it's just I don't really notice the difference until this guy. This will be our last one. We got our gloves, that's what we needed. Those gloves are a lot better if you're going Prophet Tree and Ice Lances, like Chain Lightning with Ice Lances, because it'll reduce the cooldown of your movement skill. What we could do is we could go Frigid Transmission here, which would give us the ability to apply Frostbite and thus reduce him by 20%. But with how many times we teleport and get resets on our Shadow Dash, I feel like Shadow Dash is slightly better. You can kind of mess around with either one, see which one you like. But it does require you to kill the Frostbite enemies in order to get that 20% reduction, and you'll have to kill 5 mobs just to get 1 charge. So some of the longer zones it probably pans out, but there are a lot of short zones where you can dash 3 times and be done. Once you get an extra charge with both the gloves. Okay, once we go in here, we're going to port again. And once we're done talking to this person, port twice. It lets me open the map. And I'm getting some lag, can't open the map. So yeah, really what we're getting those gloves for, I guess I didn't explain that, is the extra charge. Mainly on our movement skill. So we can use Mass Effect here. We could also use the Magic Dash instead. 9 points. Drop those in. So what would probably be better, honestly, is if we drop this, this, because move speed is still more important. Which probably should go after I ported, so I'd get all my charges back. Alright, pretty much done picking up weapons, because I'm about to get a weapon. That will be better than pretty much anything else that drops in the campaign. So now we can officially ignore everything but chest. Then the trinket stuff. So like neck, belt, rings, and chest are the only thing we're going to look at after this zone. Of course, we didn't get it. Had some really unfortunate runs so far. My treasure troves.
We want to get to 45 maybe.
조심하십시오. 벌레 같은.
Oh my gosh, there's all of those in there. Anytime the port's over there, just stand here behind the shield. Okay, now we should be able to get another skill point. And then from here out, if you see any rares drop, just go ahead and grab those. One of them is going to be likely a T6, which will give you another skill point. The other thing we're going to be doing is once we get a hero memory, we want to pick up the scraps. Once we get 4 scraps, we can level that up to level 2, which will also be another skill point. So here, go with that. These zones are just kind of run through as fast as possible. Our percent XP is really low right now. Hopefully we get a level or 2 right here. Get us back on track. Could swap down a XP pet if you had it. You will kill a lot of mobs here. Basically the Anthem pets. Any of those would be good when you're that low. You can proceed once you kill one of these guys, but went ahead and killed them all, so I need the experience. Okay, that got us back to 83. Right there is where I'm looking. There's not really much to talk about through here. We're just kind of running through, killing as fast as possible. You have to kill this row. Which I should be killing these at the same time. I can chain. And that rare, and then you can progress. You could have skipped to that treasure trove as well, but it wasn't really worth it for me. Okay, and this treasure trove, we want to get to either pretty deep in the 43 or 44. Mainly because we want to get to 45 in order to equip our hero memory. And I'll tell you when we kind of want to do that. So you'll pick it up, but it's really the next stage when we'll equip it. Because you get about a whole level's worth of experience within that stage. And it's stuff you have to kill anyways, so... We're gonna have to do this a couple times to get us there. And because our experience is so low. Switch this out and then put these bracers on. The bracers have jump, projectile damage, and a bunch of other stuff just for this. And then once I start moving again and I want my extra charge, I'll put the other gloves back on. Usually you have some sort of damage pet. The hope with this stage, and it goes way faster than this. Should help quite a bit with damage. Gonna get that one more skill level. I'm gonna go ahead and just go one more time, so I'm not gonna get deep enough in the 43. I could be picking those marksman bracers up if I was actually going to continue this character, because it is too whatever elemental in her. Like sand, I should say. Say flying elemental. Alright, I'm done. Wasting time at this point. So, recycled these guys, and then you come in and recycle them here. You'll get your flame sand. Alright. Which you'll need later. Not in a campaign, but put these gloves back on. Here you want to go down first. And then this skip here, what you want to do is you want to stand on this node, and then you want to put your mouse right at this corner.
I'll make you a note.
So you're kind of aiming at this piece right here, and that's how you skip down.
I made
Then you're going to kill him, and he's going to go into kind of a moon phase right here, and we're going to run over to this pillar. We'll reset that NPC so it comes in. Just wait for him to finish his immune phase and he dies. So you get your hero memory there. You have to be 45 to equip it. We're going to reset the zone so we can do the quest a little faster. Otherwise you have to wait for this guy to run out. So you have to kill mobs here in order to complete the zone, which is about a full level. So we're at 4491. So if you were deep into 43, you'd be fine by the time you killed that last boss. And then you did this zone. And then during the animation here at the end, you can equip your hero memory. So you need to click on 8 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you don't have to wait for the ball to get over your head or anything. You just run off once you click and see the cutscene, and it'll catch up to you. And then for this one, we're going to activate the 2 little red down. And just sit and kill all these mobs. And this is where you get most of your experience. Because there's a boss and elite and different things here we have to kill. So 45.7, so not, it's about the experience bonuses, I guess about 80% of a level. Okay. Oh, 45. Don't forget to hit select. $21. 24. We could also equip this a long time ago. Don't forget to activate that as well. I use Grudge. Obviously the crit is doing almost nothing for us, but it's more for the Grudge proccing. I feel like it has a higher uptime than any of the other ones. So for here, we're going to run down, and we're going to port. For this first one, you only have to kill the elite. This one, you need to kill everything. As you can see, it's taking forever to kill stuff because I don't have jump. This one will spawn a boss, and you can progress. This one you also need to kill the boss. Or elite, whatever it is that spawns here. This one, kill this boss. Should get a memory scrap from that guy. I just hit the wrong button. Run and port again. You have to clear this room, but you have to activate by walking next to this guy. Once again, a full room clear. Let's just kill the two elites. This elite. This elite. Kill that elite. Gone. Gets the skill point. Once you do that quest, or start the quest I should say, you just have to wait for the door to open. Usually just kill things to kill things, but there's... while we're waiting. This one will get some elite spawns. There. And then here, if you want to come and open the chest and try and find, if possible, 30 energy between a helm and some armor, body armor. Let's see, there's 18. There we go. There's 30. And this is the reason we wanted 30, because it unlocks these two slots. The lag, little swiftness, it's all have a pet. And it also gives you enough energy for your next link. It just makes killing these last two bosses a little bit better. If you're not level 51, then obviously you need one additional energy per level below 51. Which you can find chests up to 24 and helms with 12. So you can get 36 potentially. And obviously if you find less than that, then you need to level, which usually get to about level 53 before the end of the campaign, so could get by with 28. Here there's just a bunch of skips. It's basically run to the edge and skip down or skip up. Oh my god, I'm going the wrong way. Don't do that. So on the third step here, you can, right here at this gold, you can port up. Come over in this corner again, port up. In this corner here, you can port down. Oops. Isn't quite all the way in the corner. And that's good enough. We only need to do that place once. Get our photophobia and we're out. It allows us to switch to insight. Where am I going? Here I'm just going to take a few seconds since it's the last boss to put all my points in. And we'll go with Thunder Magnus. Could get another Empower as well, it's just really not needed. Alright, and that's pretty much the run. Should have picked up a rare. Yeah, I didn't put Pact Spirit on, so I was missing a skill point. That's why I was one down. It was about an hour and 20-ish minutes, 80-minute run. Alright, that concludes it.